Hello, this is the Bear With Me podcast with AP and KP, and as always, go Bears. Two special guests we have, possibly a third, depending on how the situation arises in the office.
Yeah, we'll see.
We have two guests, like I said, if you guys want to introduce yourself.
Easton.
Tashawn.
Easton Foster, Tashawn Beatty. We have a senior and a junior here. The episode is pretty much about boys basketball, as well as we'll get into some other things, I'm sure.
You want to explain why you're wearing what you're wearing?
Yes. If you happen to be watching the podcast on YouTube, I have on a skirt, a cardigan, and a headband and heels. I am dressed as my wife. It's homecoming week. Dressed as your type. So I dressed as my wife. So I think I killed it, you could say. Yep. I don't normally dress like this. That was a disclaimer I had to say out there. Anyways, Easton, do you want to talk about your accomplishment you just had on Saturday?
Against Blackford, I scored 1,000 points.
Individually, just
Blackford.
Just that game, he scored 1,000 points.
He had 1,000 career points in the fourth quarter. Scored on a free throw after getting hacked. You are the 13th member of the 1,000-point club after 60 years. I didn't think that was too bad. Any other thoughts?
Not really.
Right.
Man of many words.
Yeah. All right. Both Tashawn, kind of introduce yourself. And Tashawn is new here at school as well, but also the boys basketball team.
Tashawn Beatty Jr. Transferred from Monroe Central High School last semester. Started this second semester, and now I play basketball for Monroe Central.
Boom, baby. Woo! Perfect. All right, guys. Between both of you guys, or Easton, I guess you've been the whole season, but tell us about how the season's going and how everything's going.
Yeah, we started off strong with a win against Winchester, but then the second game we lost. But after that, I'm pretty sure we went on like a 7 or 8 win streak. Lost in the county tourney to Winchester first round, didn't play our best. And these past few games have been pretty rough. We played 3 really rough teams in Shenandoah, Blackford, and Eastern Hancock, and we won 1, but we lost the other 2 against Blackford and Eastern Hancock, which they're pretty good teams, so nothing to hang your head about, but yeah.
And Eastern Hancock and Blackford came down. Well, Eastern Hancock.
Shenandoah did too.
Shenandoah, yeah, you guys won by 1.
Yep.
Yeah, that was here.
That was crazy.
And then Eastern Hancock, you guys were close, start of the fourth, and they just kind of went unconscious, pretty much. That was the only quarter I watched on my phone. Not the best quarter to watch. I don't even think we played that bad. They just hit everything.
Yeah.
And then Blackford also kind of came down to the last minute or so, but good games at least. It's not like you guys got absolutely blown out or anything.
Yeah.
It is homecoming week, like I said. We yesterday was what was the
Cookies and cream and brine.
Cookies and cream and Brian.
Maybe.
Boom.
There he is.
Grab a chair.
There he is.
You can share with Easton.
The man himself.
Brian, you're not gonna be able to hear very well because you're just gonna hear. Well, I guess you can hear, but
Yeah.
Cookies and cream. You can keep the headsets on. You're good.
they call themselves Cookies and Cream.
Well, I know they do, but you actually said
That's the title of the podcast. Cookies and cream and Brian.
okay.
All right, so now our third guest, we have Brian Klein. He has been. This is the second time on the podcast. Make sure Nick Middleton knows that because Nick Middleton's only been on once. We were just talking about the boys' basketball season. You want to give your thoughts as the coach this year?
Well, we're 9-4, sitting at 9-4 right now. We've gotten off to a good start. So a lot of road ahead of us. We still got a lot of goals in front of us that we're going to try to accomplish, and feel like we've got a good group of kids to go get those things done.
There we go. Brian, how does it feel? How do you feel for homecoming this Friday?
Excited, a lot of stuff going on all week long. It's got you dressed up like this. I mean, how can you not be excited about that? Homecoming's always a special time, regardless of where you're at. And, the kids around here do a great job of embracing it and supporting it. And our student sections have been phenomenal the last few games. So looking forward to that again Friday night.
There we go. Tashawn, talking about how you're new here, what's been a big difference, I guess, from what you've known at Muncie compared to here? What's been a change for the better Well, I guess not for the worse, but for the better. What are some things that kind of stick out about Monroe Central so far, coming from an outsider perspective?
Academically, it's nothing wrong, but academically they've always been there. They're there for me. Athletic-wise, they're always here to push you more and more. Wouldn't let you give up. And then you got great people like Easton surrounded you.
Deshaun, what other sports you play? I know you at least play one.
I play baseball, but this year I'm going to do football again.
Ooh. All right.
What's you doing baseball too then?
Huh?
Are you doing baseball too?
Yes.
Good deal.
What's the goal for the upcoming baseball season?
I don't know. I just want to PO this year, so get a decent amount, double-digit strikeouts.
Ooh, okay.
We like that.
Easton, you also play another sport. Would you like to talk about that?
Yeah, I run track, and this year I'm going to play golf.
Oh. All right. Nice.
Wow.
Tell us a little bit about what you do in track, and then now what you want to do in golf.
In track, I used to do just high jump, but last year I did like 3 other events, the ones that no one wanted to do, like the 4x4. It's not the
It worked
funnest,
out.
but I had to step up and do it, I guess. I want to play golf because I think it's fun. So
You work out on the golf course, right?
Mhm.
Does that have something to do with it?
yeah,
Yeah.
play a lot more.
Easton is, if I remember correctly, our second overall best high jumper we've had in the school. Very close to the 6'5.5" record. You've jumped 6'5", right?
Yeah, I jumped 6'6" in indoor.
Indoor.
But
Who
not
did
outdoor.
that? Who got that?
Scott Davis.
Mm.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So going for that, I assume, after a few years of being pretty close.
Yeah.
6'6". Good grief. That was really tall.
Indoor. Did you go to state in indoor then? I
Yeah.
can't remember. Okay.
Mm.
I should know that. Yeah. Goodness gracious. Brian, I guess same question to you as kind of to Sean. What's been a big thing? So I think we probably asked you this maybe in the last podcast, but a big difference. You were at Blue River for a long time and at Connorsville, now here. What's something that stands out for you at Monroe Central?
Just the people, just great people. The people we work with every day, our fans, our supporters, kids, faculty. It's just a great place to be. In that terms, not that the other places weren't good, but don't get me wrong there. But it's been a welcome change in terms of just the community and the feel for each other and how everybody supports everybody. All over. You look at the turn on the Wapahani game in the front row, the whole student section is the boys basketball team, and they're supporting the girls, and likewise, and that's kind of special. Not every school has that. In this place, everybody supports everybody, and everybody cares about the guys next to them and the gals next to them. So that's really neat.
Perfect. I know, Klein, a few years ago when you were coaching for Blue River, you really enjoyed my outfit for homecoming, and now you get to experience it as the coach for Monroe Central. So I'm looking forward to that.
Me as well.
All right. So coming up, obviously, we have homecoming Blue River. That is at 6 o'clock. JV start Friday the 31st. Our homecoming will have the homecoming court before in between the JV and varsity games. Right after JV. Easton, are you on that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We'll see if Easton can be crowned the homecoming king. And then at halftime, we are honoring the 1995 class, 30-year class, which Becky Thompson, our own Becky Thompson, is in, so she'll be on there, and then some other people of our community. JV halftime as well, I forgot. We're going to honor Coach Hammer on being the MEC Cross Country Girls Coach of the Year, so we're excited for that.
Nice.
So you know what, we're going to give... Yes.
Yep.
Let me get my thoughts in. Hold on. Homecoming week. There we go. Okay. We know what today is. Dress up wise. Tomorrow is Wacky Weather Wednesday. Are you guys going to participate?
Yeah.
Yeah, I will.
What's
Come on,
Wacky
Brian.
Weather Wednesday?
You wear beach stuff and winter stuff.
I didn't know
Same
what that was
time?
either. So.
Yeah.
There you go.
I might have to borrow some. I don't know if I have either. I'm gonna have winter stuff. I can look like a
Wear a pair of shorts.
no.
Are you guys going to dress up?
Oh, I am.
Deshaun?
I might.
Didn't dress up today, though, did you?
Come on now.
And then Thursday is Rhyme Without a Reason.
Oh,
so
we're
it's,
definitely dressed up.
what are you guys doing?
I have no clue.
What
to
is
be,
it?
To be determined.
We're gonna
Rhyme
talk
Without a
about
Reason. So, like, if what they
Like
What was Becky's? Like, it has to rhyme.
like
Clothing? How
Somebody
do you make
did-
clothing rhyme?
That's what I was gonna say,
somebody
too.
did,
Like a costume kind of thing.
I think somebody.
Like, I forget what they... Kenna and somebody were doing something.
Sounds to me like basically whatever you wear counts.
Yeah.
Like, I'm thinking about doing beach and beach. So I dress up as a beach goer, and then beach dress up as himself because it rhymes. Something like that, but... Yeah. And then Friday, Crazy Brown and Gold Day. What are the senior colors this year, Easton?
I'm not the one to ask.
Easton.
There's a shocker.
Come on.
I don't know
There's
either.
Addie Puckett when you need her.
Yeah, I know. Addie!
Somebody radio somebody.
Dual member of the podcast
no,
as well.
she's been on a couple times, like 2, 3
Maybe
times.
3 times.
Yeah.
And then we have Easton.
What was yours? Blue and orange or something?
I had like teal, orange, and silver.
No.
It's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Homecoming games we'll have on Friday. It's always a fun time. 1 o'clock to the end of the day. Deshaun, did you guys do homecoming games and stuff at Monroe Central?
No, we didn't even have a pep rally. Last year we had our first like in-school pep rally.
Come on.
Well, you guys do more for football, though, I assume, right?
Homecoming, yeah, but like
It's
we'll
better.
do like out of school pep rallies. It's like after school.
Interesting.
Well, that's all I've ever known is here, so
As
I
of-
don't,
yeah,
I
me
don't
too.
have much of a whatever out of that. But,
Yeah.
guys, I'm sorry. My mind is going. Hello?
Special guest.
Is it Pearl?
VP?
Pearl? VP? Shout out to VP because she is, her and Holly Summers are getting all this homecoming stuff together, so
Nice.
it's working out. We'll go back to basketball a little bit, obviously, since you guys, all 3 of you are involved. Brian, looking at the rest of the schedule, tell us a little bit of synopsis of the rest of the games we have and everything else.
Well, I mean, you got homecoming Friday night against Blue River, a conference opponent. Saturday night we get to go to the largest field house in the world and play Newcastle on their home floor, so looking forward to that. It's always a great place to play. I'm not sure if these guys have had that experience before, but I've coached over there 17 different times and walked off the floor with a win one time. So hopefully
This will be
we
the
get that
This will be the
too.
second.
Second time.
Also, by the way, it was the only time Blue River in the history of the school beat Newcastle. So we'll claim that one. We'll claim that one. That was fun to be a part of that. So, and then after that, I think we roll into Union Girls Sectional Week, which is another conference game. South Adams on a Tuesday night. That's been playing really good basketball. Be a good opponent. They played Jay County very, very well. Beat a Blackford team that we weren't able to get over the hump on the other night. Then a huge conference game at Wapahani, sitting at number 1 in 2A right now. And then we finish out with Union City, Randolph Southern, and Cowan in the other order. I think Cowan's first, then Union City, Randolph Southern. Union City would be our senior night, so that'll be a lot of fun. Have 7 seniors that will be honored as well as the other ones, and then finish up on the road at Randolph Southern, and that head into sectional.
That was incredible.
How many times have you looked at our schedule and do you just remember? I guess I did that in cross country too. I guess,
Yeah.
but
That was fantastic.
I kind of knew it before I even started.
Right.
So one of the, not that I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but my memory's pretty good when it comes to athletics.
It's a good
and
thing.
sports.
Yeah.
I mean, same.
I mean, if you want
same
me
here,
to-
but
yeah,
otherwise,
I mean, if you
Sports
have
and-
time, I can walk you through the whole last 8 minutes of the Blackford game and how we. I mean, if you have time, but I think that might be.
We have some time. We have
That might
some time
be
with
boring
these
for
guys,
everybody. So.
Do you
Bring the
remember?
film in.
Do you remember games from like how many ever years ago too?
Oh, for sure.
Let's go back. For,
Yeah, I remember when the guy sitting across from me got thrown out at Blue River. Remember those days?
It's coming up. Second time it's come up on the podcast.
It is. Yep.
What did you say the other day? You said something.
Oh, when I was at the game.
We were sitting there. Something about getting thrown out again. Oh, because Brian was at Blue River, and then you can get thrown out Friday while he's at Monroe Central.
Yeah, and I'll get thrown out here.
But I said don't do that because then it's on me. So.
Yeah, don't do that. Let's not do it.
We did. This is kind of random, but we did have our legacy night, the 17th of January. A lot of fun.
That was
I really enjoyed that. Brian, kind of tell us a little bit because that was your idea that kind of grew.
Well, we wanted to, or I wanted to find a way to like honor the past. And we wanted to, and came up with an idea to put all 4 of the former schools that formed to make Monroe Central, kind of put their mascots on the uniforms with some school colors, and we were able to get some uniforms just for that we'll wear one time a year and make it a kind of a tradition that we play one game a year every year where we do that and invite back all the former alumni that might be around that can get out and come out and see the game. And like I said, it's really important. One of the phrases I use these guys, you always got to you drink the water, but you always have to remember who dug the well to provide that water. And I felt like that those 4 schools were kind of the backbone and the foundation of Monroe Central, and just wanted to bring that to light and honor that a little bit. And hopefully we can do that every year.
It was a lot of fun.
It was cool. Yeah.
What do you have to say, Sean? I saw you whispering.
No, I was just saying that was my first game officially as a Monroe Central player.
Yeah.
And tell us about what happened.
You had a good game too.
Just my time was gonna come sooner or later, so I was waiting till my time came, and it came.
How did you on the floor, Deshaun?
Checked in. Just
How many did you have?
14.
I was gonna say I knew it was double digits at least.
Yeah, I started to get them off. Ended the first half with 12. And I think scored twice after that, and then
Not that it was counting.
Not at all.
Easton, how'd you do that game?
I played all right.
Pretty good synopsis.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
That's what we asked before he came. We were like, "Hey, how do you feel about Fauzi?" He said, "Pretty cool."
Pretty cool.
Man of many words.
It was good.
I mean, who knows? Maybe you're looking at the next Tony Romo, Jim Nance combo right here. in front
That
of
is.
Ooh,
That is
I
true.
see what you're doing there.
That is true.
Cookies
and cream.
what
Already got the nickname.
I got the nickname. Yeah.
we alluded to it earlier, but we didn't say to Sean and Easton's nicknames for each other. It's or the duo of themselves is Cookies and Cream. So I do appreciate that.
It's fantastic.
Where I was kind of going legacy night. Also, our grandpa, me and AP's grandpa, was one of the ones that was honored. He was a 1957 graduate of Parker. And then there were 6 others, one of his classmates, as well as 5 others of that. I think we'll have more next year with it being a new thing. We can actually get the word out because, of course, a lot of...
Because how long did you have this year to like get it out?
Well, I mean, we had like a month or so,
whole
but
thing.
then
Okay.
nobody... That age group is not really on social media.
right,
so
true.
We didn't have much of a way.
It was pretty cold too. then.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we didn't
so
have much of a way
I
to get
think
it
that
out.
didn't
So,
help. Yeah.
and like yep, Don and Judy Moulton said that they'd be able to tell a lot more people because they didn't know about it till later either. So
okay.
I think it'll keep growing. But anyways, our grandmother was also in attendance. She was a graduate of Center High School, but she was there because Grandpa, obviously. And I asked her when her last game was that she went, and she said, "Well, when Mark was announcing,
Which is our uncle.
yeah, our Uncle Mark graduated in 1986, so that was her first game in 39 years. She
Atta
became
girl.
she became besties with Deshaun's dad.
Oh yeah. Your dad had a fantastic jacket on as well. The Pirates
Even
jacket.
though it's
That was
Pirates.
cool. Yeah, it was
Hey,
the Pirates.
ask him
but-
who his favorite team is.
Chicago Cubs.
Oh God.
See, I was like, well, I thought I liked you, but I had to kick him out of my room. The other
At
day.
least go to the
And the
Pirates.
Cleveland Browns.
Oh man.
That's more rough, I think. I don't know about that.
It's been a rough decade.
I was gonna say, it's been real bad.
Won the World Series and said, well, then we're just going to.
Let's go back to being bad.
That's all right.
Easton, who do you follow in the sports world?
I like the Colts and the Pacers.
Kind of in the same boat. I mean, it's not been as.
Yeah.
Although the Pacers have been pretty solid.
Yeah, not bad. Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Eastern Conference Finals last year.
See if they can do it again.
Yep.
Nah.
Who you like in basketball, Sean?
The Trailblazers.
Lakers.
Of course.
King himself.
King James. Goodness gracious. God. Easton will go back to track a little bit. High jump obviously is your main thing. Do you have a goal other than break the school record, or is that kind of the?
I mean, I don't know what other goal I could have. I guess I want to win county and conference.
You won sectional
State.
last year, right?
I won
2 years ago.
sectional 2 years
2
ago.
years ago. What competition do you have?
I was just getting ready to say that.
Because county and conference, you've done well, right?
I know county, there's really no one that jumps that high, but our conference has one kid from Blue River who jumps
Oh yeah.
almost the same as me. And sectional, we also have a kid from Delta who jumps the same as me. So it's always like it could change any other day who jumps higher. So high jump's a weird Like
Yeah.
nobody. It's really hard to jump the same thing every day.
Consistently.
Right.
Because you made it to regional last year.
Have you ever made it to besides indoor?
Yeah, I made it to state sophomore
Sophomore
year.
year.
Okay. For what is that?
Outdoor.
Outside or outdoor?
I remember me and Josh Burkett went down there. It was 100. It was like 90-some degrees. Oh my gosh,
gracious.
I was roasting.
Where was that at?
IU?
Oh,
Could the following
Becky!
candidates please come to the office? Noah Mangus,
If we have to hear it, you have to hear it.
Noah Taylor, Dallas Frank, and Nathan Knight. Thank you.
okay. Thanks, Becky.
Thank you, Becky. Goodness gracious. And then indoor, we will do. That's March, I think, right? Yeah. So we'll do that, and you jump 6'6".
Where do you
try to get that.
Where do
again.
you run for that? Usually.
We go to Anderson.
It used to be
Or I will.
in Bloomington still, but now last year they made one in Indy.
Oh yeah, they fairground, state fairground.
Yeah.
I
They
think I
have
remember
what's
seeing
that called?
that.
Farm
I
Bureau
think.
or something.
Yeah. Okay.
Beach really liked it. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I liked it.
Moving back to Tashawn. Tashawn, tell us about your athletics before here. What all did you do?
I just played baseball at Monroe Central. That was it.
How'd it go?
Good. We started.
Good, but hold on.
Wait a second.
I'm not going to. No comment, but I can say
No comment.
it was a rough.
How did you do personally, Tashawn?
Good. I did good. What was it?
Were you a pitcher last year?
No, I played first.
base.
Fielding percentage was like a 990 something. Batting average was a 305. And then
better
season
than
the season well. Ended the season well on my part.
You wouldn't have liked
How'd
to
it
see
be?
my batting average in high school.
The averages now are just.
There's a
wild.
reason I got DH for my senior year. played really good in the outfield. Other than that, didn't have much going for me. We're big baseball guys,
I
Tashawn.
batted pretty
AP
good my
was
senior year.
a baseball only guy.
Yeah.
No, well, in junior high you played in other stuff.
Yeah.
You said you're getting football chance?
Yeah.
What are you gonna play? Or what do you want to play?
I played tight end and D end when I was when I used to play at Central.
You think you'll do that here, or what positions you want to play?
I'm gonna try to play tight end and D end again.
Nice.
Good presence.
Who's the quarterback? Was the quarterback a senior this year?
Yeah.
Lane Wilson, also on the basketball team.
But they're trying to get
Who are they trying to get now?
Luke Morgan to play quarterback at the point guard.
He didn't play
His
He
freshman.
didn't play this year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's freshman.
Easton. Tashawn's a junior, so he still has another year to think about it. Easton, what? Becky. Easton, what's postgraduate plans right now?
Right now, I'm probably just thinking about how I'm going to go to college. Don't know what I'm going to really study, but I think it's a good idea. I probably should go to college.
Do you have any prospective places?
Well, I want to play sports in college, but if that doesn't work out, I'll probably just end up going to Ball State. So, because
Do you
it's
have
close
any-
to home, and
Do
I
you
ain't
have any
got
offers?
We're
a
working
couple.
on that.
Yeah, a couple for track, and then I've got talking to people for basketball.
Yeah. Good.
You got a pretty good guy batting for you here.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. Guys, I'm sorry. I had all these questions in my head before we started here, and I can't remember it.
You need to just write them down.
I know.
You need to teleprompter.
It's like we always start out with we don't have a script. We probably need a
should have
script.
Yeah.
I can understand why.
We do pretty good
What-
without a script.
I know, yeah. It all just depends on how the day's going. But
Becky.
Becky, AP, you want to go to the Craig Nichols dad joke section?
I can.
Brian, I can't remember. Are you a dad joke fan?
He
Depends on
laughed.
how good
I think
they
we had a couple good ones
Had a
on
couple good
yours.
ones last time.
I mean, these four aren't bad. Did you hear about the guy who was afraid of hurdles? He got over it.
The track was. The
That's
track
what I was going to say.
Track joke.
It went well. Why did the? That's the best we've had.
I know.
Why did the drum go to bed? It was beat.
I knew that was coming. I almost said that.
What do you call a rude cow? Beef jerky.
Yeah.
That was not good.
Yeah, that was bad. Did you hear about the guy who drank invisible ink? He's at the hospital waiting to be seen.
Yeah, let's go.
Thank you, Sean.
Two of the four.
You made AP's day.
Two
That
of
was
the
the
four
best.
solid ones.
Yep.
We always ask to Sean. You've only been here a few weeks, but we always ask all of our guests the favorite MC memories. And Brian, we can actually ask you this because you've been here a little bit longer now. Easton, we'll start with you. Have you been here since kindergarten?
I've been here since second grade.
Second grade. Okay. Where'd you go before?
Well, Selma Elementary.
So sorry.
Well, I'm glad you didn't follow in Joseph's footsteps and went over there, so we were glad you stayed here. No offense, Joe. I do appreciate you as well, but his brother.
Oh.
He graduated from WAP. Did he go to junior, senior? Or
I think he went after his freshman year,
Sophomore.
yeah,
Sophomore,
around
junior, senior.
after COVID.
Yeah. Easton, what has been, and it doesn't be one, but what's been some of your favorite memories you've had here at MC over the last, 10 years?
Yeah, however long.
Decade.
I don't know. I'd have to think about that.
All right, Klein, go ahead and think about it. Klein, what's been
Why
your
does
first?
Why does he get more time?
To Sean, you've only been here 3 weeks.
I'd say
It's been a month. We're a month in. He's been here a month.
the best part or like my favorite.
Yeah, whatever. Both.
All the above.
The best part was meeting them for the first time, like meeting the team for the first time, and feeling the love they have for everybody that was on the team.
Let's go.
And then the favorite part was
Being on this podcast.
that, and then one more favorite part is like the stuff he'd do. I can say that.
The stuff what?
All the stuff Easton does.
I could see that. He's a pretty entertaining guy.
Yeah.
Can you also tell my brother here that you knew me before you came?
Oh yeah, I did know him before. He popped up on my For You page on TikTok one day.
That brings us to the sponsor, one of the sponsors of the podcast, Monroe Central Athletic Training. Follow Monroe Central AT on TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Yeah, there we go. Also,
Trump gave you some reprieve on the
yeah, exactly. Thank you. And then our actual sponsor that we have, Stop and Sip in Parker City. All your breakfast and lunch needs. Jane and Lindsay are about to welcome their daughter into the world here soon. But support them as they're going to be open. They'll be closed for, of course, a few weeks after they have their daughter. But they're in downtown Parker City, Main Street. Go see them.
Yep. So did you follow him when he popped up, or you just swiped?
Yeah.
You followed him?
Because, I mean,
Okay.
I already knew I was going to transfer.
Yeah.
I already was transferring schools.
You're like, yeah, I'm going to see him anyway.
Sean, it has been wonderful. You have fit in here very well. I think I've told you that, but it's you're doing a wonderful job. I'm very glad you're here. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Who wants to go first?
I will.
There we go.
Gives Easton more time.
Easton still has no idea.
My favorite moments have been, the times with these guys after games, practices. They try to drown me after every win in the locker room. So that's always fun. And just the atmosphere of the games. Our student section has been lights out this year, and hopefully that continues as we got 3 more home games and then get into the sectional. And those just special times, try to make every day your masterpiece, and these guys do a really good job of that and make the days great.
Perfect. Easton?
I don't know
This
a
podcast.
specific memory, but one of my favorite things is being in the classroom with my friends, probably. Since 7th grade, all the way through here to
senior
being
year?
a senior, yeah. I made a lot of friends, and in the classroom we probably made a lot of stupid decisions. But I know we had a lot of fun, and I know we might have made some teachers question their career choices.
Their career choices.
And now that I'm older, I apologize for that.
Thank you, Easton.
Now
Thank
you know, yes.
Yeah, but I know that when I graduate and I'm doing my own thing, I'm definitely gonna miss just sitting in the classroom with my guys. But when you're in there, like 7th grade, I was like, I can't
me
wait
outta here.
to be out of here. But now that I'm looking at it, I'm like,
Wasn't so bad.
yeah,
Yep.
it's definitely not bad.
Kind of brings us to also favorite teacher you've had. Sean, I know you only have this year right now, but Easton, what about you? What's been, it doesn't have to be one, what's a couple of your favorite teachers you've had?
2 that come to mind are Miss Smiley and Miss King. I feel like some students may not learn the same way as others, and I feel like Miss Smiley especially, she definitely has helped me learn to my best. And I know that if I had a question, she's going to answer it. And she's going to try to help me learn. And I know that Miss King is just one of the nicest human beings on the earth.
Mm-hmm.
She's so sweet, and I just love having her as a teacher.
Hello? Deshaun? You've had a small sample size so far, but Deshaun also he's not in class. He just has study halls all day.
I can say the same. Miss Cooper, she's always there when you need her, help out. They say my first week here started off government class, a little bit behind. Went in there with her, worked, got all caught up and got ahead, and now I'm ahead. Just say thanks to her.
It's awesome.
Brian, who's your favorite coworker? Would you say me or? I know.
I guess you.
Okay,
Yeah.
I know it's not Nick, so
Yeah.
we gotta have Nick on the podcast now. Now he's gonna hate us.
Yeah. Oh, well, he already does.
Well, true. Guys, goals for the rest of the basketball season, since that's the sport we're currently in.
One of my main goals is playing until late March.
I like it. Sean,
Seeing us in Gamebridge Arena.
that's what I like to see.
Let's go.
Brian,
Win the next game. Every time you
That's
take
what I
the court,
do.
win the next
Yep.
game.
Yep.
what's we are in a new sectional that we have not. This is what we were in before. It's been about probably a decade now since we were back 1A,
Almost
I
two.
think, right?
Yeah, but even when they were last several years in 1A, they weren't in this
It
section.
was different. Okay. We had a couple of them, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't even know where I was going with that. I think maybe just saying that we're back in 1A. It's a little different sectional than we've had in the past. With there for a while with Frankton and Lapel and all them. We lost to them and then they went in one state. So it's been a little crazy in that sectional. So
Yeah.
good to have a little new set of teams and see how that goes. But yeah. All right. Well, I think we're to the come to the end of the podcast. If you guys have not seen, we always do shout outs. You guys can shout out whoever you want. Deshaun, we'll start with you.
Only person I shout out is Mark White for always being there, training me. Just helping me get to where I'm at right now for basketball, and KP.
I wasn't saying that. I didn't know you knew Mark White.
Yeah.
Mark White's the guy. He was on our coaching staff with Justin Nolan.
Oh, okay.
Great guy. I didn't know you knew Mark. That's great. Easton.
I guess shout out just to my family.
Yeah.
I guess that's someone who does help me out with basketball is Stevie Sandifer. He's always been there for me. So
Nice. Brian.
Shout out to our nurse, Jill Thomas, and her family.
Absolutely.
Had a tough loss with the passing of her father. But so shout out to them, and we're praying for you.
Yes, sir. AP.
I shout out Jill and her family, and then Pearl. Me and Pearl had a bonding moment earlier.
Yes.
Seeing that.
Jill and her family, like you said.
Yes.
Tough loss this past weekend, but we're all here for her. That's what I love about the Monroe Central community. And Jill's obviously been a part of it for a very long time. So, yeah. And then, of course, Kinsey, Reese, and Star. I'm going to shout out Patsy Reiber because she was in
we
the
saw
office.
Patsy, yep.
She was in the office earlier, and she's a wonderful human.
Yep.
She has to have Becky as a sister, but other than that, she's doing pretty well. All right, guys. Well, like we said earlier, we are on YouTube. Bear With Me podcast on YouTube. You can watch the full video if that's more your thing than listening to it. We end with the Go Bears. So after 3, we'll do Go Bears. You guys ready?
Of course.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Go
Bears!
Bears!